right?
I call what does God say? It's like a Neo. Remember when you wake up for the first time and he was seeing the actual code in the matrix? That's how the man of the Lord does symbol, like see codes in between. All he can
Yeah,
stop,
can.
he does be able to see the
Yeah,
code
yeah,
in
yeah.
between.
Yeah.
Because they could discern the true spirit.
And everybody saying, nah boy, they said that. I'm saying, no. Is that different schools, a different story that way.
So what are you saying? That I can stop, I can dodge bullets?
Yeah.
Verse 11 they say, for what man knoweth the things of man, save the spirit of man which is in him. It says, even so the things of the Most High knoweth no man, but the spirit of the Most High.
Spirit, and so everything go back to what the spirit boy. Everything goes back to the spirit because I can't receive nothing from the heavenly Father.
That's right.
Nothing.
That's right.
Understand? So, and a real height, it really have to be spiritual to see things out here.
That's right.
And a spirit, the warfare that we fight in, everything we get, we born into the system. There's a spiritual warfare we born into.
I remember hearing that from somebody not even in the truth.
Yeah.
Who not even in the truth. I hear a man say that, a man say, to actually grasp the things outside here, you know, watch it on a spiritual level.
Some people tell you that it's spiritual, but they're spiritual.
No, the spiritual, but on the left hand side.
Yeah,
It has spiritual on the right hand side.
It has spiritual
and
on
it
the
has
left-hand
spiritual
side.
on the left hand side.
But
Like
he
an
let-
Obia man. He's spiritual on the left hand side. But he's spiritual.
Yeah, he go.
No,
You understand? But the verse where you read it, the verse where you read it actually go back to more
What if you want to get
to more
over?
like you see like these people out here, they might have a degree. You understand? They might have some kind of high qualification and they think that give them the ability to understand the scriptures. It don't work so. It's like the scriptures say what is a gift.
And they can even grasp the simplest, but the easiest of scriptures. Like for
People very intelligent, we like talking about simple people.
intelligent how?
No, I'm not saying that. That university
Towards the
degrees
world.
and things.
That don't
To the
mean
world.
nothing to the Lord.
To the world.
That is not
So okay.
My mother has the purpose.
A university degree, right?
Aye.
If the economy crash,
Okay, yeah.
here's a simple question, right? If the economy crash, how would a university degree save them?
That's it.
Let's bring a scripture here.
That happened. That happened.
Now I just got
That happened about.
the knowledge that is foolishness.
You may not record.
even simpler than that. If you was on a boat, on a cruise, and the boat sink, and you only survive and you end up on an island by yourself, and you have nobody
Your
to help
basic
you.
necessity, how to make fire,
You get the green
how
up
to
and
look for
help you.
food, how to build a camp. Those things we learn from when you was small. Like these things was.
You may not recall it.
Unless
This is
you have a
about,
survival
this is about 20 years ago. This is about 20 years
survival
ago.
degree.
This is a factual thing that happened right here in Trinidad. This guy got laid off, right? He was working for $8,000 a month. And them days, $8,000 was money. And you know what he did? He killed his wife and children and himself. He couldn't have, all the degrees he had,
Yeah, go on.
he couldn't have make it.
They First John 2,
Yeah.
verse 15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that of the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
So if a man love the world, the love of the Father not to turn. And that is the thing. That is to show you that is how you know the people don't love the Lord, because they love the spirit. You understand? That is why the Lord said.
Vanity.
That's what the Lord said. All of them, they go doing like a war offering, because they want to hold on to this kingdom, this wicked kingdom, and they hold on to it. You understand? Because of what? They love this place. Hey, watch man, it's so heavy that sometimes I just read certain things, these 2 thirds, and these people will be paying up, and sometimes it just higher. It's how you want to activate. You know, what the scripture says about righteous man dwelling amongst them, what's this right?
It vexes soul.
Vexes righteous soul
Continually or
because
something
of
like
the evil
that.
deeds. There's a reason why he said vex the righteous soul, because of the evil deeds. Where you feel the people of the world doing? They feel they're doing anything good? No. They're doing wickedness. You understand? They're doing wickedness.
The mindset that this world is contrary to the Lord.
Alright, so why would the Lord say he come to destroy the earth for? Why would the Lord say he come to destroy this kingdom for? Because if they were doing something good, you would never come to destroy it. It would continue.
Yeah, but you have to
But this kingdom so wicked, and especially them that in charge so wicked. The most, what did the scripture say?
You will destroy
the most
this. You have to destroy this.
You understand? Give me that in Hebrews, sir.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
What you saw.
You
Yeah.
have to do that.
This man profane, he do everything outside the temple. You understand?
I see that it is a vile person.
Yeah.
And Jake love it.
Vile.
Now let's sing this song.
It say
Sing in high
Hebrews
place,
12 verse
listen.
16. It say, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
Asu?
As Esau.
But it really, I know, it, hey, let me tell you, Esau, name somebody more profane than Esau. We know more about the madness, but so does Esau.
Yeah, he saw that he's number one on the head here.
Yeah.
He's
Tell
the ruler and
nobody,
everything. You know.
no, more profane than Esau.
He's the ruler and the high wickedest ruler in the dark places.
Jake is trying to copy him, but they ain't that good, boy.
And they are-
They ain't that good.
Nah,
Because
that,
every law what Esau actually made for the system is going against the Heavenly Father laws.
yeah.
Some way or the other. Some way or the other, that boy.
I doesn't show how strong they is on the left hand side.
Exactly.
They just even go and search the law and learn what not to do and do that.
Hey,
I read the
it
Bible
used to have
I read that section. Which one are
it
this?
have
Hebrews.
Hebrews.
Hebrews 12, 16.
Hebrews.
it have it had a documentary I watched long time back. I was still going to school, about a man talking about the Illuminati and thing there. And one of the things he says Satan will always do the opposite of what the Lord do. So if the Lord say go right, the Satan will say go left. And that's something he was saying in the Illuminati video. And you know when the truth, you get to
You understand
understand
exactly.
who Satan, you get to know who Satan is.
The
And you
adversary.
get to understand that yeah, it's true.
The
That he really
adversary.
do everything against the Lord.
Yeah, everything
The
on left
adversary.
hand side.
You know? Everything. You know? Most profane.
And that's why I go to all your brother, the brother here was saying is that that's why we had to plug out of this world now, boy. I just kept on saying hate this world.
Ah,
You understand? Because that's like how they hate, the world hates you because the world don't love the Most High, the world
That's
don't
right.
love the outside.
That's right.
So even so, just how they hate us, we have to hate it the same way.
Yeah. What the scripture say, hate the things, hate them that hate the Lord.
Alright.
You understand?
And the system, it have no way, no part of the system righteous. No part.
No,
No part.
They love Jesus.
Understand?
And Jesus loves them.
Nothing I just say, 1 John 2, verse 16, it says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life,
Pride of life.
is not of the Father, but is of the world. You know, so now my brothers and I must stay and start getting a degree and trying to make it in this system, in this world, to be known because at the end of the day, we live in an age of how to put it, boy, of social media then. It's all about likes, it's all about people comments, it's all about how you live in, how people see you live. You
How
understand?
about yourself?
You understand? But it's not about yourself
And then-
anymore. It's not about how the Heavenly Father set it now. It's about pleasing people now. You know? So that's why now a simple example is that when an average woman wants to take a picture or to make a video for likes, what she does do? First thing she does is check out she bottom.
Your first thing.
No.
First thing
First
I
thing
do.
that I
And let me
do.
see they're doing so, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's because they're looking for
Because
likes.
they're looking
They're
for
looking
likes,
for
they're looking for
attraction.
comments, they're looking for things, you know? They do the
Yeah.
same thing with the men.
It's
The
true.
first thing they're going to
Yes,
do
yeah.
is what? Take out a picture of themselves or what they have on, or they have on their latest
Jordans or-
Jordans,
If that
you know?
that goal on, they will take the hand that had the goal
Yeah, yeah,
and then take a
yeah,
picture like this.
yeah.
That's what we
That's what I'm
are.
saying.
But you see once I left just down and go that way there.
Yeah, because it's about likes.
That's-
That I said it's going back to what, like going back to what the world, it's going back to lust and the pleasures of the flesh. You understand? So that why the scripture say hate the world.
Not people. That's what you. Allow to allow you equal. Right? Let me say you're struggling and you walk that thing.
Yeah.
And the pride of
Just
life.
still up. That was still up. And what?
Make it in this
And
kingdom.
envy.
Make it in this life.
And envy.
You know what people that's majority of the people that say?
And envy. Whatever
They
you
do
know.
nothing with their life. Wait this, wait that.
Never know you.
You know, that's what you have to do what? To try to make it
Yeah,
in
no,
this
yeah,
life, to
yeah.
make it in this kingdom.
Well,
That's
at
a name.
least when they reach you. They want to eat
Something
down
here.
like that. For you to reach out.
This
Where
is
you want to
Psalms.
reach it.
This is Psalms 101, verse 3. It says, I will set no wicked thing before my eyes. Right? I hate the work of them that turn aside. It shall not cleave to me. So when we say that we hate this place and we hate the things that they're doing here, it's because it's written here. We're not supposed to cleave onto the things of the world, because they're the things that goes against the Lord. We're supposed to hate that. You understand? We're really supposed to hate that.
This is very interesting, but please,
Like-
excuse me for 5 minutes, right?
Like one man just say,
I'm gonna piss on your flesh.
I'm going to bring this next one after and you wait. It said this Psalms 139 verse 21. It said, do not I hate them, O Lord,
God.
that hate thee, and am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? So yeah, that's all. It said, I hate them with perfect hatred. You understand? It said, I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. So that is what it is. We count them our enemies. Because that is what it is.
Even Marshall quotes him like, he say, he that is not with me is against me.
Against me.
If you're not for him, then he's your enemy. He say that.
And say, well, even your own house will be your enemies. That's what the Lord said.
And what perfect balance, then he come back and say now, whoever is not against us is on our part. That is
Yeah, they're down for him, you're not down for him.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I want to feel. So like John 12, I'll start from 42, right? It said, nevertheless, among the chief rulers also many believed on him, but because of the Pharisees, they did not confess him, lest they should be put out of the synagogues. You understand? It says verse 43, it say, for they love the praises of men more than the praise of the Most High.
That is the thing, they rather look good. They rather look good for here. You know, they rather look good for the people here. You know, but also come about the clothes and things. That is what they rather look at. That's what the scripture says, look not upon a man or a continent. You know? So that doesn't show you how heavy it is.
And it's a discretion everything, because not necessarily like the brothers wouldn't want to dress.
Yeah, you
But you know, you use
like
wisdom
Jake.
and thing, not just Jake.
No, like just Jake has style, Jake has soul. We do have to look good. You know, we will wear any nice shoes, your nice pants, whatever it is, a nice jersey, you look good. But what we're talking about is that them that just they're doing it because
Just
they
to please. They just want to be
yeah.
just to be the most loved person around.
Yeah.
That is what I'm trying for.
You know, they need our attention.
God.
You know, we call them attention seekers, cloud chasers.
And yeah,
Cloud chasers.
to be accepted in the world, to be accepted of society. You know, that I said, look, going back to what the pride of life. And now I know when I read things like Ecclesiastes, they say, well, everything is about what vexation and spirit. Vexation of the spirit, but everything is vanity and vexation of the spirit at the end of the day.
And now, as I reach it, the first thing comes to my mind when I say that scripture.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. But as I say, hey, as I say, watch everything around me. That way, hey, let me just read something here for you and tell me if this single vex your spirit, right? Before you continue it. Right? I will hear this, right? Tell me if this single vex your spirit. So this come from a good source. This come from the New York Post, which is a legit site, legit news site, right?
Yeah.
So tell me this vex your spirit. You live in here, wherever it is, right? They say, don't buy China story. The coronavirus may have leaked from a lab. And that's a legit site. So you reading that day and you don't see all deaths, only panic going around the world. That wouldn't vex your spirit?
God.
That wouldn't make you rage? Because you know they created these things to do that. Kill you out. To wipe you out. When you go and look at the Georgia Guidestone, right?
God.
That won't vex your spirit?
God.
That wouldn't vex your spirit? Come on.
I tell somebody I just said that day about Georgia Guidestone.
Because you can be happy in a place like this.
You're in a place where the people are around you over you. They're not only trying to kill you out. When they're not trying to kill you out, they're using it like a guinea pig.
Yeah.
They're trying to test this experiment on you. They're putting this in your water to see how you're going to react to it. They're giving you this medication to see if it will have this side effect on you.
But here the great test, as they talk about that test, right? It's our next article here now.
It's always something in Eastern Kingdom.
Yeah.
And once Jake has sex, food, rum, that is all they're concerned about. Every week they will get on like the celebration.
So here this next article as they talk about test, right? It said Bill Gates says, no, remember Bill Gates come about a year and a half back and talk about a virus had gone, right? So here we state this week, you know, it said Bill Gates says the coronavirus outbreak traversing the globe is a once in a century pandemic, and that it's up to wealthy nations to help lesser countries revamp their healthcare systems. One way he imagines this can be accomplished is by accelerating the testing of vaccines. He hopes that if any can prove can prove safe and effective in animals, then maybe they could be ready for large-scale trials in June.
And the thing about it,
Who is the biggest investor into
in
vaccines?
vaccines?
Bill Gates.
That bastard.
That
That
devil.
bastard. And I do a video recently talking about is the ID 2020 and coronavirus link.
Well, that what they talk about is here they talk about trials and the tests and so forth. As I say, hey, you don't know that remember the testing the system. You come to get injection, how you line up, they bring out, they know they have the scanner to test it if the heat on your body and so forth. And you see, like how they want, how that same system can implement towards the chip.
Yeah, but the same thing.
Maybe ID 2020 was mixing vaccine with digital ID.
With digital ID.
So when they want to get the vaccine for the so-called corona, they could end up getting the chip one time.
Even our brother did a video, I think it's this weekend. He said vaccines are not in the scriptures. You understand? So why take it? So no, something so you didn't label it. Vaccines are not a thing, and why take it?
Or the law about to prick or to insert into your skin.
Because it only makes sense because when the coronavirus started spread around now, they could be able to say like, here, take this chip and this person, we could tag this person, so even though we can monitor this person, that kind of vibe, so this person already had the vaccination now. So all this tracking already going back to the chip,
That's right.
When they really watch it, boy, they say, but I see scripture say he's wiser than that. They say, he know what to do.
That's right.
Understand? And the majority of the people will die. Because as I was telling the brother there, yesterday he was talking, Thursday he was doing the works and was talking about how Trinidad is just careless now. All the other nations taking heed and doing what they had to do. Cautious. Trinidad, no.
They're just having fun. They have a good time. I always tell you. See, you see in China, it has certain regions, they're putting up posts, they're flicking blocking the road. You can't come into that region. They take this thing into their own hands.
I see a video in China, right, with the corona, that the police force, right, they call it the military and so forth, right. But what they're doing was they was doing a drill, right. They show you a drill with somebody in a car. They were in the mask and they was coughing away, and the person was driving through the city and they tried to run, right? And when they tried to run now, the army block the car, they pull up on him with gun, you understand? Put him down, spray him down and things for the thing, and that's the same way they will be doing for that chip, you understand? It's the same way they will be doing for that chip. But they call it was like martial law. Didn't San Francisco call a state of emergency? So they could prepare. And as I come up here, as Sunny brother coming up here about 2 hours ago, you had your first death in America for the coronavirus. 2 hours ago. You understand?
And knowing the news there, they could say one.
Yeah, and knowing the news, they say one. Like how they were saying in America, they only had 10 cases and all of a sudden they hear 30, 40. You understand?
But even in China, they were saying that a man come out and say the numbers that they're giving you in China, nothing compared to how it actually is.
The doctor who was doing the research, right? No, the doctor who was actually seeing about the corona patients, right? She come out and say how the numbers are wrong. Because they had also locked down the whole of China to do the testing. Like there was only saying one provenance in China, right? But she was saying no, it's more than that. And it's more than the figure that gave all there infected. You know?
That's so dreadful. You know, like when you're buying something from eBay, if it comes from China, you know, like say if the person who selling not around, they will say that the seller away. Almost, much thing I went on from China, sell away.
Yeah, because they're not bringing on stuff from
nobody.
You know, right now you can't even get garlic. You know that, right?
You can try garlic
China, onion, yeah.
Come from China.
You can't get that. I tell you there. You can't get that.
I was watching an article in RT News today say that when I have a big economic, crash now, like a leader that economic crash now, boy. Because the more the virus stay around, the more money people go to lose.
Less business.
Yeah, I remember it's we talking about within this week here, $1.7 trillion already lost.
Yeah, I think so. On the stock market.
I was following that. I was following that. Watch this. I have a stock market app on my phone, right? I have a stock market app on my phone, and every day they send you notifications for the stock market, right? And every day all the stocks down. all his stocks down every day.
They were saying that it's just as bad as 2008, I think they say. It's as bad as 2008, and it ain't done yet.
And it's done, and Bill Gates says since quite in June, they will bring out the work. They will start to do the trials. So you're talking about you have a month and more to go. 2 months, I will. A month and a half again?
Yeah, they were March, April. About 3 to 4 months.
Almost, yeah, right, 3 to 4 months. I'm on 1 month. About 3 to 4 months. We're talking about. So within that 3 to 4 months, you know the kind of plagues the Lord gonna bring in. You know the kind of dead bodies you're gonna see. You know? That's
what they want. They wanted to run for a while so they kill all people.
That's right.
The coronavirus will be like, hey, that's step one. Hit them with the next one now.
Yeah.
You know, bring the next
Like
thing
waves.
now. Yeah,
Waves.
Not just that. If you look at it, if it reached a scale where it's so bad, people will do anything to get out of it. So it's like order out of chaos.
That's right. But you see it in the movies. You see that he so already have a plan.
Yeah.
Like how they say the Simpsons, Prophet Simpson and Prophet Sign, they already know they already in the elites. So they know what they're playing in the shows there.
Yeah.
You know? That's something in. This Isaiah chapter 13, like this is my favorite I was saying, right? This Isaiah chapter 13 verse 15. It says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Yeah.
So you know? So yeah. Them that go hand in hand shall both be slain by the sword.
And I was telling our brothers yesterday, I said, when they come into the truth, you actually step back and watch the world for how it is now. The most I have a controversy at this place here, who is we to tell them no? You come back and destroy.
Yeah.
You come back and destroy. What's I good with you? You come back and do anything you want. You
I
know?
say we've got your own salvation. It's that for a reason. Can't save them. You're not unplugged from this place.
So even if Esau created the viruses, guess what? Is the Heavenly Father? Same with sending plagues.
Like what the Lord say in the book of Daniel, that He control the things in the kingdom of men.
Yeah.
He do all the things in the kingdom of men. He set up, He make them fall. He rise, He make whoever fall. So that is the Lord's will.
Yeah.
You understand?
I can't wait. We can't wait already. Can't wait to see the cases that happen again.
And you see the cases will,
It's a wrong, but nobody talking about
yeah,
it.
even we government hiding it as well. You know?
You can't force the panic.
They had also make carnival go through first to make the money.
Yeah.
Huh?
I want some things come from China for carnival.
Yeah.
That's some costumes
Costumes and so forth.
Yeah, the material.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Because same thing like the H1N1. They hide it so much. You understand? They was hiding it all the time. That come to realize now people actually dying from it.
But that's that. There are people who actually in the hospitals that exposing it. They can't keep it down for long.
Yeah.
Somebody must talk. You understand?
Whistleblower. What's about whistleblower?
Must. See, the Ecclesiasticus 10, start from 12, it say the beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his Maker.
God.
You understand?
So and that's the thing, you know, people gonna be caught up in the pride. Just as like what the man was saying, the Lord man saying, the Lord is a training for us. And that's the pride that they always feel nothing will happen to them until eventually, boom, it happen. They get caught over, but their pants down and they say, you understand?
The worst in them churches, what? Them feel like invincible.
Right?
They feel like invincible. You know, read Psalm 91. You understand? Nothing can touch. Hey, prophets let's die.
But that
Prophets let's die.
But the thing is that this is circle of life. You can't stop that. You know?
So the most I should visit the iniquity of carnival. He shouldn't visit the iniquity of our own people, right?
What?
Attention to that.
Carnival was one. Monday, right?
Yeah.
What happened yesterday and the day before? 2 earthquakes back to back. Back to back. One time. Boom boom. You understand? Boom boom.
And since Carnival, that's too. I think it had how much about 8 deaths in one day
Yeah,
after or something like that. And the real deaths after.
Accident after accident, they're so drunk.
Yeah.
They're so drunk driving.
It's homicide. Getting worse. Or what the evil increasing.
And
Say, yeah. It say verse 13, it say, for pride is the beginning of sin, and he that had it shall pour out abomination.
And he that who?
He that had it shall pour out abomination.
Like just like you're talking about. Where else you go pour? That's just like where it's on the app. When you like when you listen to Apostle the bar video, what you say? Them on top, when you never you don't want to hear, you don't want to learn, You know?
When
Don't
you're
tell
on
them. You're on top. They just the pride, you know?
That there is something I read earlier in the Psalms. Sorry, in Proverbs where you say well, I say give me neither poverty or riches. But when you're rich, you just start to become proud. You just think to yourself, I don't need to do this, I don't need to do that. You
As
understand?
the rich, you fall into the lust of the flesh one time. It's automatic.
One time.
It's automatic. You fall
One
into the
time.
lust of the flesh one. It's inevitable. That is it.
That is it. You can't turn, you can't stop it. You know? Well,
You say, for pride is the beginning of sin, and he that had it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities, and overthrew them utterly.
yeah, so the Lord brought upon them all strange calamities. And when I'm watching all the things that are going on, where this thing coming from, right? Where this thing?
1,000 earthquakes we get. That's a strange calamity.
In a week, in a day, I should say. This disease, that disease, tsunami, flood, different weather patterns. You understand? Bottom out Sahara just blowing from all Sahara.
I
You know?
watched that and see how it make any sense, well. Just cry from the Sahara coming here and it's only affect Trinidad. Then please somebody, come out here.
You understand? So you're already seeing the calamities that the Lord bringing. Plagues, scoffers, killings, murders, wars. You know? All these things the Lord bringing.
Grasshoppers.
One calamity will get real dirty. Like an overnight and thing about 200 that the city lack of bread.
Yeah, like a
It's
food
when the
famine.
most side break that calamity. What's that?
But you see the video of the woman climbing the wall to buy food?
Yeah, but
The building.
Yeah, she was climbing on the building and to get food.
You should climb it down. You should climb it down.
Climbing down, my bad. Climbing down because they can't leave the house and then so forth. Because you might get what? Contaminated now.
you know, and as you said, like, I watch a movie like that. I watch a movie like that. I don't know what the brothers see that.
Which one? What's the name?
With a man and two girls. A man and a girl and she friend went in a building where to spend a little time. Something happened and then after an holiday, like they could not leave the building apartment at all. Like when they tried to open the door, it was locked. They could not leave at all. And they lock off the water and the food ran out. They started to go
They start
mad.
look at each other like hot dogs.
Boy, they started, this one, the man started rape two of them.
I didn't remember.
And that's going to
Yeah,
happen.
the man
That's going to
started-
happen.
The man started do, and then after when they kill him, they started eating.
Yeah, they show you the sick
Yeah.
cannibalism. You see when they catch their food, remember, you have to feed. And you have to feed it. You have to feed you,
What's it if
family,
you have children?
your children. I just saw how heavy it is.
Now going back to what I right now, the most I give you a way out. The most I say return unto him. You know, because that day coming, that
Sure.
day coming.
I appreciate
You
it.
know, because at the end of the day, it's all about faith too.
Feed like a mustard seed.
A mustard
To
seed.
do what? Move mountains. You understand?
When the most I bring that farm and that bread, you can imagine how many people when I'm going to get on here.
Please, I'm looking for that.
Some of them can't even go a day without it. Some of them can't even go an hour.
Yeah, some of them can't fast.
Yeah. And that's to show you how heavy it is.
So they'll really be like zombies. That's where I get these zombie movies from. Because they'll be like zombies hunting one another, hunting down. You know, when the whole, I just kept talking about that. When the house out and spoiling your goods and stuff.
Yeah.
I think the second
The second address,
address.
50 to what? I think 15 or 16 to what?
Yeah. And spoiling the goods because I was for the lack of bread.
Food, can't get that. Food, can't get that.
And what the coronavirus doing? If this coronavirus actually get worse now and really spread like how it's supposed to spread, the economy, they're going to have to bring in the chip.
You have to.
You have to bring
Yeah,
in the
because
chip.
remember that advertisement with the chip a little while back was showing you that it will check your it will check your health.
Yeah.
A little while back it had that advertising somewhere, I think it's a Walmart advertisement or one of them advertisement was telling you that it will check your health now. And you see that, eventually the chip done there.
They're just bringing things in order to be able to initiate it.
And Amazon open a store with no
Yeah,
cashiers.
with no yeah.
No cashiers, no security.
Cashless. Cashless. You have to go and scan.
And scan.
That's crazy. Okay, yeah, Lamentations 4 verse 9. They say that they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
Yeah, because you know the suffering you have to go through,
Hunger pain.
the hunger pain.
Your body eating itself.
Yeah.
You know is that you instead of started eating, you started eat way fat and so forth. You know. The acid in your body, they sort of melt things inside you.
Yeah.
Eat your organ
That way,
inside.
that way they get the hunger pain from.
Understand?
And even on in the brain, and that's why it has switched off from being thinking like a normal human being, and it be thinking like a carnival and all, you know, anything will pass. Anything will pass, again.
Now you see like in them cartoons after a while, you start to see a hot dog, and you watch your partner, you see look like a burger. So look like a burger.
Like a real Tom
You
and
start to hallucinate.
yeah, like a real Tom and Jerry finish here.
Yeah, so they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger, for these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field.
So better you die, boy. Better you die from the sword, boy.
You might even people even kill themselves when they realize that and to eat and time going past. You understand? Like you can't. I had a time when Israel was on the mountain and they couldn't come down. What was going on? People was killing themselves.
Yeah,
and
they was eating the leather. They was eating bird. It was bird dog. You understand?
And everything
I
was
love
written
that. I love
before
that.
time.
I love that story.
Just
Yeah.
before our learning.
That's right.
Nothing new under the sun. Things going to happen bad again.
That's right.
You understand? And that's how they be telling the brothers and them to go back and tell in our body. I said, that here, right? Although we not in the belly of the beast, which is America. You understand? But we still feeding off of that vibration, you know?
But we feeding off that vibration all how.
All how?
Because we had to get stuff from them. And plus,
Exactly.
Plus the wine, the teachers and the doctrine and support, they're feeding off of that.
So you know what? Maybe the people in the country area might still have a little survival stuff in them, so that they could know what plant to eat, what herb to eat to sustain them, and and stuff like that. But you see the people who actually dependent on the system, it's them and it's them gonna be the purge. They're gonna be the ones who purge.
Yeah, because watch me, you and the thing about it is that you can't go up countryside just so. Men said the pipe gun, men said this, by the time you run into go and get free, blah, you know?
Yeah.
I think about it. The people in the country might outlast them by a little bit, but if the Lord not down for them,
No,
eventually they are not will get to.
Yeah. But even it has to go back to like the second I just was talking about. Even though they plant, people from the city will know that country and they will go up, you know?
Especially the government, because the government will be sending out the troops to take resources.
Yeah, because
They're
they're sending troops to get the resources.
Exactly.
Because the food now become like a necessity and they can use it as an advantage over the people.
That's how
You
the
know?
ship that's all about that when they look up the word Africa, the word head. The ship that's all about
But
that.
that also go back to what we talking about to the chip. Because they season the food now will eventually tell you, hey, here we're going on, you want to get this food, you gotta take this.
This is a new form of ID, this is a new currency.
This is it.
This.
Yeah, this is why you go payment.
Yeah,
You know?
this is that to be the part of the system to eat and the stuff like that. Take this chip.
So this one. This Second Kings 6. I'll start from 26, right? They say, and as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, they cried a woman unto him, saying, Help me, my lord, O king. And he said, If the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee? And that's how it's going to be for them just now, because the Lord wouldn't be helping
Now
them.
even go back to like the farmer and the word they will be looking for us. How can we help you? The time was what? The time you had the time.
When I stretch off my hand,
Refuse.
he refused.
Right? They say, and he said, if the
Before you continue, I have something right there to go there. Like how they say the Lord in heaven. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 1. It says, Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years run nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And I sound to seek the Lord. So you wouldn't end up like the woman.
when he may be found.
The Moses saying, I have a pleasure in all when I was there and I sent all the prophets day by day, sending them and stretching forth my hand, all they refused.
That's right. You know, like my mind, you know, like when you're in school, you like this girl, and she never had the time of day for you, and a couple of years after you see she and you're real successful, and she, or you had 3 children and looking washed out, all of a sudden now she wants you, like, oh, it's okay, you know, like I see you, you're good? Alright, have a nice day, right?
But don't share it, take your time. Go ahead.
Yeah. And he said, if the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee? It say out of the barn floor, or out of the winepress. And the king said unto her, what aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.
So it was like, hey, you're going on. We meet yesterday, tomorrow. We're hungry again. Yours is the target. And that's why you're going to be here in the time to come. The survival for the fittest. As his mentality is what? The strong soul what? Survive.
So
You understand?
see your boy.
And you know, gonna be the even worst
Yeah.
part. That'll be the worst part, even like say for example, if the epidemic was to break out down here on that scale, and then they let the Lord send locusts.
Oh God.
He sent locusts like, oh yeah, like other countries, and we'll just finish it.
No, but reminding in second address, the Lord say, well, he shall bring the place back again unto Egypt. Even new plagues.
Done.
You
Even new
understand?
plagues.
Even new plagues.
The coronavirus had them as ready joke things already already the most I was send here but
The scripture says about the beginning of
Beginning of
sorrow.
sorrow.
Say
Yeah.
the sorrows must begin.
and within everything it has always have a peak point
That's
and
right.
it have a beginning and it have an end and it have a peak point.
The eye of the storm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like yeah, the waves.
Yeah.
The eye of the storm, and then you're getting next. You'll feel everything calm, and then you're getting next part. Yeah, you say yeah, and we will eat my son tomorrow. So we boiled my son. So she agreed.
Yeah.
She cooked she son, and the next day, they say, sorry, yeah, and so we boiled my son and did eat him, and I said unto her on the next day, Give thy son that we may eat him, and she hid her son.
That's right. So that hey, you looking now to think
Your
they're gone.
belly biting it the next day now.
Yeah, they're gone.
She takes she son and go, and she tricks and eat she son.
Yeah. So is it there?
Yeah, that's another
I
story.
hope that all I go back to the hunger phase where people in the castle survive. So when I read things like Isaiah 4, right? And there's a 7 woman who told on a water one man.
Yeah.
Imagine how shit it have to be
about
for
you
these
yet?
proud fucking girls out here to run down man.
It's a rising
Like-
woman that is
Yeah.
You watch the road yet?
Huh?
The road, you watch it yet?
And I watch it there, but yeah, boy. I
Yeah.
watch it, I watch it.
It's about a movie coming out where the elites was taking people and putting them in a state in America, and the elites coming and hunt them now.
I see that advertising on
It's coming out. They come out yet,
Right.
but it's coming out. And I said, that is what will be going on in those days. Hey, Esau is a sick going on. Look at Tab, what Esau showing all the day. Look at Tab, them are drone and thing in the sky watching people suffer and thing on the ground and thing on the road. You understand?
You see the equipment that they drones with bullet and thing?
Yeah.
So them know how to come to shoot you. Them sit in their drones and thing like.
Fly this and then blow a hole in your forehead.
You see? You understand? So no matter how much gun all they say, all they have, you know, they can't fight against Esau, boy.
He give.
They even go for the men in Israel that think they go on the gun range and trying to. They gonna do.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
See a laser bend on the corner. It's here. What you gonna do? He's so crafty. He could they call him the serpent fall. The old serpent. You understand?
You know what you kind of inventions like this, playing movies like what you watch G.I. Joe?
Yeah.
G.I. Joe, the kind of thing that he felt and he had spinning and it was moving around
The
and
super
shit.
suit and then he saw half super suits. He
Make
saw
them
half
move
super
faster,
suits.
make them move
Yeah.
2 times, 3 times or normal human speed and all that.
The robot, what about the robot military they making? Come on. Come on.
And that Captain America serum.
Yeah.
I was listening to that video what a brother was saying, but that same robot thing. And they say at the end of the day, like for majority of the people on the face of the earth, you know.
That's not.
But
No.